Welcome. This is Back to the Bins. I'm your host, Mr. B. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back. And if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. This is a comic book collecting channel. I'm recently back into the hobby. I took a 30-year break. I love Silver Age, I love Bronze Age, Copper Age, I love modern books. I've got a pull list, so I'm kind of up to date with what's happening in comics today. I'm also a huge cover collector and fan. And if those things sound like something you're interested in, then please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to develop a community of people who really just love comics for what they are. It's a good time, right? So let's just enjoy the hobby together. And if you're curious, this is a pickup video from last week. And if you just take a look over here, I'll show you what I got. All right, and like I said, this is from my pull list, last week's pull list. I'm always a little bit behind, but hopefully you don't mind. We're going to take a look today, and as per usual, we start in alphabetical order, which takes us to The Amazing Spider-Man. This is issue number 52. Right here we got the Ed McGuinness cover. Pretty cool. I think a bit of an homage, of course, to The Amazing Spider-Man number 300. I'm not reading this yet because the run is ending. Wells's run is ending at issue 60, so I'm going to collect all 60 issues and then read. I got into it a little bit late, so I've been just buying the back issues when I find them. I've taken a couple from eBay, and 8 more to go. I'm pretty sure I can wait to read what might be considered the worst Spider-Man run of all time. But with Spider-Man always comes great responsibility. With great responsibility comes variant covers. This is The Amazing Spider-Man, number 52, a Pablo Villalobos variant, featuring the one and only Black Cat. Lobos is absolutely fantastic. He is one of my favorite artists. I love his work. I love being able to get his covers. Always great covers, and this one certainly delivers. Gorgeous looking. Love it, love it, love it. Moving right on over to DC. We got a great cover here. I'm sure a lot of people picked this one up. This is Batman number 149, a Gabriel Del Auto cardstock variant. And, I mean, what can you say? Batman is about to get hurt. This looks fantastic. It almost looks like action figures, but just a beautiful cover, again, from Gabriel Del Auto, another one of my favorite artists. I've been collecting these great Batman variants since issue 50, or issue 125, and I'm going to make my way to issue 150. I'm not reading Batman. I just think the covers are fantastic. Back over to Captain America. No, well, there you go. Back over to Marvel. Here's some Captain America. This is Captain America number 10, Scotty Young's big Marvel's variant. This is a cute one, too. Probably not in contention for cover of the year like the Scarlet Witch counterpart, but I think this is great nonetheless. Very cute. Who doesn't love Captain America? I'm enjoying this run. I'm only taking it for 12 issues, and then we're going to find some other comics to read. Shifting gears back over to DC, another comic that I am collecting the covers. This is Catwoman number 66, another Pablo Villalobos cardstock variant. He's knocking them out of the park over at DC. I love this. Catwoman is producing some amazing covers these days, and my goal was to collect up to 75, but I believe issue 68 is going to be the last issue of this series, and I don't think there's going to be another volume following this. So nice to get on that train with these great covers. I've loved these covers. Catwoman, the aesthetic is just perfect. There's a book I'm really looking forward to reading. I got Destro number 1 from Image, or the Energon universe. This is the Andre Bresson cover, and if Duke Cobra Commander were any indication what we're going to get here with Destro, it's going to be good. I still haven't read Scarlet, so I can't say that Scarlet's as good as those other two, but I kind of got a feeling these are all going to be fantastic, and I love Destro. He's always one of my favorites. Great Image, and I'm looking forward to reading this book. We are all still on the Scotty Young train. This was a nice week for Scotty Young. So this is Doctor Strange, number 16. I quit reading this book at issue 10, I believe, and I just wasn't digging it, and maybe people still are digging it and finding it now, but for me, I just really love this cover, and I had to pick this one up. Beautiful. Ah, yes, and now here we go. This is something from the back issue bins. The one back issue I got this week. This is Fantastic Four, number 374, volume 1, from January of 1993. It's a Paul Ryan cover, Tom DeFalco writer. I am trying to collect Fantastic Four 200 to 400, and these ones are pretty easy to find. I saw this. I've never seen this cover before. I'm pretty sure this is an homage to a couple of books. I'll post those as well. I can't think of what they are offhand. I'm pretty sure one's an Avengers book, and one might also be a Fantastic Four book. But I love this. It's this Fantastic Four versus this Fantastic Four. Great 90s stuff right here. I love it. Oh yeah, and this book, this is going to be hard to fit, but this book, I finally read issue 1. It had been a little long since I had purchased it, but this is Spectrograph. This is issue number 2, Josh Hickson variant from Distillery. I was pretty happy with the first issue. It was my first Distillery book, so I do like the magazine format. The artwork was fabulous. I'm sure it'll be great in this one. And I do kind of like the mood and feel of the book. It just didn't totally grip me. I would say I'm at a 75% level. So, this is still a great book, I think. And certainly different from superheroes and all of that jazz. This is a really great book for somebody who wants something a little bit different and something that's beautiful and in this large size. I'm really happy. And this cover is beautiful too. James Tynion, right? Oh, yes. Here's a book I've actually kind of enjoyed, although the last issue wasn't the best, but this is Star Wars Jango Fett issue number 4. It's a Tony S. Daniel variant. And I do believe this is the final issue of this book. It's been fun. We'll see what happens here. I just couldn't say no to this cover. But I love Jango Fett. I love Mandalorians in general, so this was a great book. I don't read a lot of Star Wars, so nice character, starting point. Yeah, probably recommend it. Here's something I don't need to recommend because everybody recommends it. This is Ultimate Spider-Man number 6. Beautiful cover here. This is a Chris Samney variant. He too is one of my favorite artists. Just look how gorgeous this is. It's just Spidey doing what Spidey does, hanging out in the city, checking things out. It looks like kind of a nice day. I just really love this cover. I think it's great. And Samney's work is always beautiful. I love finding his variants. This is great stuff. This one is the last one. So here we go. Wonder Woman number 10. This is done by Dan Panosian. It's cardstock variant. And this was not originally the cover. I believe, I forget who it was. And I don't know if I'll be able to find a photo of it. But the original cover for this issue was discovered to have used AI. And so Panosian had this one entered, and I'm not saying Panosian did the other one, but they took this one from Panosian and put it in, and I really like it. I was fingers crossed that I was going to get this the copy of the AI. I don't think anybody did, but I just thought that would be kind of cool. But I think it's kind of cool that this is the one that replaces it. I like Panosian, and I think it's a great Wonder Woman cover. She looks great, and so that's all of them. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw, and how about we get to the real world, shall we? Well, that was a nice collection of comics. It was kind of small, and nonetheless, there were some great covers. Was able to grab something out of the back issue bins, which is always fun. If you enjoyed that video, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? Again, I really want to get this channel up and running. It'd be great just to hang out with people who love comics for what they are. Why don't you join me next week as we will do another pull list video. Those are always fun. And as usual, comics are good.